Tomorrow I'll also be meeting the EU Observer Mission that is coming here. They want to pay a courtesy call. And I will also inform them that there is that environment that is clearly being generated that is likely to affect the election. Because really, an election, for it to be free and fair, even the campaign should be free and fair. There should be no intimidation, harassment, especially where elements within the provincial administration are working with criminal elements to disrupt peaceful rallies. That is already rigging. When you talk about rigging, it's not just the vote itself. It is even the environment that you create and the atmosphere that you create towards the elections day.
Now, there's the other matter. We do understand that also this morning you've had an opportunity to meet the IEBC officials. Have you maybe brought out this issue, and what was their response to your concerns?
Yeah, I've explained it to the IEBC officials, our concerns. We have raised them with them, and that's why they have said a commissioner has been sent from Nairobi to come and have a meeting with us on Friday with all the candidates at the county level to try and see if some of these issues can be resolved so that we can have an environment conducive for elections. Let us not, try, we can't say you must win an election by all means. No, elections are supposed to be won through a democratic process. And for us, on our side, in PNU, we are committed to a democratic process. We are confident we will win this election. And for us, we don't want any hand dealings, criminality, because we still have a country to guard and we have a future to protect, even after the elections.
Now, you've really pointed an accusing finger at the provincial administration. Have you also had an opportunity maybe to speak to the head of the county with regards to the provincial administration, and what has their response been on this matter?
How do I speak with a head of a provincial administration who clearly is serving particular interests? Remember Mandaraka Day celebrations that were hidden from me. I couldn't, as like other governors in the country, attend and give a speech in Mandaraka Day celebration. The county commissioner decided to keep changing the venues and hiding information from the governor. So somebody who is clearly partisan and completely cowardly in terms of carrying out his mandate, how do I deal with him? I just leave him alone. I hope his bosses will see sense and prevail upon him to carry his duties in a civil manner, the way the civil service is supposed to do.
Yesterday in our story, and also in the rally that we also attended, the one that was at Githongo, you were expressed in saying that if this continues, the hiring of goons, as you call it, to your meetings continues, you might reconsider your political stand. What did that really mean? Does it mean changing allegiance?
Nothing stops us from reconsidering our position. If the side we are supporting continues being hostile to us, we will have no other recourse than to also realign ourselves appropriately. Because if we are supporting you for your re-election and you're busy allowing elements within your administration to harass us, what other option do we have? So we are consulting within our party, and if this continues, if the chiefs, the county commissioner and his people continue being used to undermine our political activities in this region, then we will have no other recourse than to rethink our political stand.
Now, probably my last question is with regards to the Party of National Unity. And already a notice had already been put in the newspaper saying that you had actually done a coup in that party and you're not even the bona fide officials of that party. What is the stand? And are you still going to court? Because you've already been quoted in some sections of the media insisting that you might even go to the Supreme Court. What is the stand on this?
I think this issue has not been understood properly. I am not going to court. I am already in court. When the tribunal, the political parties tribunal, purportedly issued a ruling saying that we are not officials, we immediately proceeded to the High Court and got orders staying that decision from the tribunal pending the hearing of the matter that will be mentioned on the 25th of July. So we are already in court. We have court orders already allowing us to run the party. So I remain the national party leader of PNU. The rest that we are hearing is politics. They are political gimmicks intended to create confusion in our support base so that our candidates don't win elections. Remember, we have been fought, this party has been fought from the time we took it over, a case after another, 12 cases in that political party's tribunal. I have also authorized my lawyer to write a petition to the Judicial Service Commission to investigate that tribunal, because we can see the tribunal clearly is being influenced. Because you can't have a tribunal that gives contradictory rulings. When we went to the tribunal, the first ruling is they said those particular fellows were not officials of the party. In fact, the reason why the party could not be merged is because the tribunal found out that Kamama has never been gazetted as a chairman of PNU. And therefore, Kamama and Musyoki are no powers whatsoever to merge our party with Jubilee. Now, the same tribunal that found that these were not officials is the same one saying, hand over the party to those former officials. Who are the former officials? So we don't even know how we can even comply with the orders given by that tribunal. Clearly, something is happening within the tribunal that is politically motivated, and that's why we are asking the Judicial Service Commission to investigate them. We know that something is happening there.
Thank you.
And the trouble we are having is, why, if you are popular, if you are liked by people, why don't you just allow the democratic process to go on? Why continue trying to disrupt PNU? 2022 is far away. You think PNU is your problem? Other problems will arise for you. Many problems. So you pursue PNU thinking that PNU is your only problem. So many problems you will get before 2022. I can assure you, my brother, Deputy President.
Thank you.